Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking. Thanks for having me back in. We're going to have a fun time this afternoon, and we're going to walk down memory lane some. I remember when I was young, every week, I think it was a Thursday, that you hear the ding, 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 and there was an ice cream man going up and down the street, and all the kids would run outside and get their favorite ice cream. One of my favorite ice cream was the Creamsicle. It was like an orange, delicious, creamy ice cream. And I still love creamsicles. So today we're going to make a cream type sickle cookie is what we're going to make. So I'm going to show you how we'll do this. It's very simple, and it's let's get started. I'm going to start off, and we'll take my mixer right here, and I'm going to add 1 stick of softened butter. To that, I'm going to add 1 whole thing of cream cheese. I've got 1 egg. And I'm going to mix this egg up just a little bit so I can break the yolk a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. But then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of orange extract. So I got a teaspoon of orange extract. So I'm going to put that in here. Okay, so that's pretty much my wet ingredients I'm going to use for a second. I'm going to set these out of the way, put this down, and I'm going to see if I can get these to blend a little bit. I'll tell you all so many times, I wish you could smell that orange and the vanilla together, the smell. It's really phenomenal. It's kind of like the holiday season when you smell nutmegs and cinnamon. Well, the orange is really, so I'm gonna let these cream together. I want to get them really get it really creamy. And then, okay, this is mixed up a lot, so I'm gonna scrape my bowl down here some. It's really, really creamy, and it's really, really dreamy to smell. Okay, next thing I'm gonna add to this is I've got an orange cake mix. Now it can be any orange, any brand. This is just an orange cake mix. So I'm gonna take my orange cake mix and I'm gonna dump it right in here. But that's a light orange, and that's not going to give me the effect that I had when I was a kid. So what I've got is I've got some orange food coloring. I tell you, I have a little baker shop around the street from me, so I'm going to put in, I don't know exactly how much I'm going to put in here. We're going to do it in steps to see exactly how much it needs. Let me get this here so we can do this together. Okay, that's pretty much the color of the creamsicle that I remember, and it didn't take that much. I used like one teaspoon of the orange. All right, so I'm gonna get this all off of my paddle blade here, as much of it as I can. I tell you, today we're gonna have fun, and I like to remember things with y'all. Doing this with y'all has made me think of so many things that I have forgotten over the years. And I remember that ice cream man coming, and boy, we always wanted ice cream. And you know, back then, you could get an ice cream for like 3 cents. So if you wanted extra ice cream, it would be like a nickel. So you would do odd jobs, or tell your mom you would take the trash out to do something to get a 2 cents to get 2 ice cream. So we always try to do odd jobs to get that. So I'm gonna take this off. We'll set this out of the way. I'm going to scrape this down. And now into this, let me get a bigger spoon. All right, now I've got a bigger spoon, so it'll be a lot easier to stir this up. Into this, I'm going to take, I've got 1 cup of chocolate chips, of white chocolate chips. We'll pour those in there. And I'm going to stir this all together. I'm going to get these really well incorporated, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes for it to set up, and then I'll come back and, oh, it smells just like a creamsicle. It really does. Let me get this stirred up in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and I'll be right back to you. Okay, I've got all my orange dreamsicle cookies coated with the powdered sugar, and now I'm going to put them in the oven at 350 for anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. So as soon as they're out, I'll be back to you. Our orange creamsicle cookies just came out of the oven. I'm going to let them sit here on the parchment paper for about 5 minutes. Then I'll transfer them to my rack to let them cool. Once I get them on my rack, I'll be back to you. And to just let you know, I had these and I had enough left over that I have 12 more in the oven. So it makes quite a few cookies. So I'll see you as soon as these cool down. Okay, our orange creamsicle cookies are out and on the platter, and they turned out beautiful. I will tell you that I told you about 10 to 12 minutes. I would suggest you cooking these about 14 minutes to get them really crunchy, okay? But anyhow, here is one, and we'll give it a try. It's a creamsicle. If I put this in the freezer later on, I could eat this and think I was having a creamsicle. Wow, that's really good. I hope you'll try these. The orange is not like an orange juice. It really is like the old-fashioned creamsicle. And I think maybe because of the white chocolate, that helps it. So anyhow, please try these. Thank you for following me on Facebook, and keep on subscribing to me on YouTube. You're the world to me. You're my support system, and I think about you every day. You let me come into your house and share stories. And I thought I'd tell you, I did some research before I came back online, and the creamsicle was first invented in 1905. It was by an 11-year-old boy. Can you believe that? He was experimenting with white ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and different fruits. And he came up with the orange juice and the vanilla ice cream, and thus the creamsicle was born. His name was Frank. And so I say hats off to Frank, and these are in honor of Frank tonight. So until next time, take care of yourself. This is Jim in Mexico saying give yourself a big hug and know that I really appreciate you. God bless.